singing and humming like I normally do. Showtime, Rachel. You gotta.
How do you always start it, Byron? We are live.
We're alive. No, I mean, Jenna, you gotta help us out.
That's right.
We're
Oh,
live.
is it live really though? Right now?
Oh
Yes.
yeah, we're live. This is go time.
All
This
right,
is
let's do it.
this is the real deal.
But we were, come on, like we can't turn it off now that the camera is turned on. We were into something magical here. You were about to show us something, Jenna.
We were, and
Rachel,
I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased with Sophia right now. I'm proud because we asked Sophia a trick logic question that only the smartest AI models have been able to answer correctly, and she answered correctly. She
Okay.
did. I asked
Can we
Sophia.
see?
Yeah.
Rachel, we'll get back on track. I promise we will. But this
Okay, we'll
is
start out with this high point. Well, I don't know how to share because I'm old, but I'll tell you what I asked. I asked Sophia, I have 5 apples. I threw away 3 yesterday. So how many do I have now? And usually they say like 5 minus 3. But if you, a smart AI model would know that I currently have 5, which means doesn't matter how many I threw away because I currently have 5. And it said 5.
wow, amazing.
So
Changing
cool.
the game, y'all. You heard it here
So cool.
first, Sophia. And what's important about that, when you asked ChatGPT, did it get it right?
It did not get it right.
It
Not
did
even the
not.
newest model. Nope, only Gemini got it right so
The
far. And
newest model.
Sophia.
And Sophia. You heard it here first. Sophia is outperforming the latest model of ChatGPT 4.0.
Breaking news. Breaking news.
Breaking news. Rachel, what you got for us?
I appreciate that not everyone is as structured as I am because it brings a good dynamic to our team. But I do have some slides that I put together just so we could have a little bit of structure. So I'm going to share my screen and get started here. But that's really cool. I did not know that was kind of a barometer to test
logic.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah. And there's a very formal one. There's like a mathematical equation, but there's this game. Is it like Goku? But there's an actual game where in early models they would test these machines against these. Let's call it Goku. I think it's Goku. I'll look, and they would see how are these models performing against the best players in the world. And there was a pivotal moment to where I want to say it was DeepMind. They started outperforming the best Goku player in the world, and at that moment they knew. So this is really cool. There's a lot of cool benchmarks out there.
For sure.
Okay. Well, I think I've shared my screen so everyone can see Sophia now, hopefully. So I'll just get us started. I know that there's a lot of updates and some exciting things that we want to get to in our demo. So I'm going to move us right along. We're going to do some intros because I know Jenna is a relatively new member to Team School Psych AI. So we're going to do a little bit of intros and just to check in with our community, dive into some feedback that we've received, some really cool updates from the last couple weeks. Do a live demo, and then at the end it'll be open forum style. If you have questions, we'll share some different resources that we have within our platform and on social media and things like that. So let's just do a check-in. I know that we have already kind of started, but Jenna, how are you?
Hi guys, I'm good. Happy to be here. It's my first live ever, so it's good to be here. I was just thinking while you were saying we could open it up to questions. A good question to think about before we open it up to that is, how certain AI models have like a voice? Like they're saying that the new ChatGPT has Scarlett Johansson's voice. We should all think of fun ideas of celebrities whose Sophia's voice should be. We'll talk about it at the end.
Ooh. Oh, that's a good one.
I know.
I'm gonna think of that. I love that. That's amazing.
Let's do it.
Right. You're saying this is your first live. You're already crushing it.
Got all these ideas. So excited.
Oh, I love that one. I have a bunch of ideas. Okay, when we're ready, I'll share my ideas out. But
Yes.
yeah, for my check-in, I'm doing fantastic. Where we had a bunch of drops. We had a really big one. I'm sure we'll talk about it here in a bit. We have some really cool updates along the way, um, continuing to make impact. And there were some really big updates just in the field of AI in general. And so this is just an exciting time to be in this space. You had OpenAI with their release of GPT 4.0. You had Google come back and, try to keep up. And it's funny to see if theirs was staged this time. One of their demos a few months ago was staged, and people were talking about that. But they came back out this week, and it's just who's gonna keep developing. And of course, schools like AI, we're in the conversation now. Look, we just outperformed GPT 4.0, so it's
Breaking news.
exciting. Yeah, breaking news. It's an exciting time to be in this AI space. Importantly, seeing how we can leverage this technology to help school psychologists, which is pretty awesome. And Rachel, before I throw it back over to you, a quick Google search showed, indeed, shout out to Google. It was Google's DeepMind that beat the world's top Go player, not Goku, but Go, which is a game. So that's a benchmark that they use. But Rachel, back to you.
Okay. Yeah, just my check in. I know that a lot of us are practitioners, just like I am. And so I am seeing kind of the end of the school year is really close. So thinking about summer break and wrapping up all the things before students leave. So that's kind of where I'm at this week is balancing all the practitioner things as well. So I wanted to share, and Jenna and Byron, of course, jump in some different feedback that we've gotten throughout um, our time, developing school psych AI and Sophia and all of the things. Some things that we've heard was, it's really neat that we can enter data and get this report draft ready to go. But wouldn't it be cool if you could just upload the PDF from Q Global, from PAR iConnect, from our scoring software? Wouldn't that be really cool? And recently we were able to make that happen. So being able to upload, we started with the Basque. We now can upload our multi-rater reports directly into our platform. And Sophia has a draft ready for you to review and customize. And it's just amazing. I know, Jenna, you're nodding your head and probably are using this just as often as I
I
do.
use it all the time. I use it all the time. It's very satisfying too. It's like a little dopamine hit. Like when you upload your PDF and all the scores compile and then you see the chart, you're like, yes, yes.
It's so cool. And it saves so much time. I timed myself because I tend to do that and collect data on myself, but it took me 25 seconds.
Unbelievable. And shout out to Rachel, just like serious shout out to Rachel, because I'm like just a regular school psych that got a little peek behind the curtain of what it takes to make these templates and like what goes into it. And it is a lot of work, and you did a really good job. Like you guys, your team has done such an amazing job because it is not easy, everybody watching.
Thank you. Yeah, our whole team, our dev team, like anytime that we have an idea, like, can we upload score reports instead? And being able to see that so quick, like our team is so efficient, and it's really cool to be able to respond to feedback from everyone that quickly. So we started with the Basque, and that got a lot of excitement on our Facebook page and on social media last week. And now you can upload even more score reports. So we've got the WISC 5 in there. We've got the WACE. We've got the Brief 2 for self-reporting. We've got the Basque for parent, teacher, and self. Like, we're just dropping all kinds of new capabilities and expanding the different types of files that we can use in our report writer.
And what's really cool about it is that like being a part of this community and seeing like hearing everybody's feedback and knowing that it's really taken into consideration. Like I just hope that people know that like this is version 1, right? This is the first generation of report writer. Like it's just going to keep getting better and better and better and better. And it's so exciting to see like how every time we get feedback or we have an idea within like our group chat, like I wonder if we could do this. And the answer is always yes. Like, absolutely. So just like watching and being a part of this wave is just like really exciting and gratifying as a school psychologist to see how fast it's going.
Jenna, what's funny about that? I know Ed. Ed is our engineer. I know he's like, Byron, another idea. Like, yeah, let's do it. Because to me, the answer is always yes. Really, it's not a matter of if we can do it; it's a matter of when and how
Yep.
fast
Yeah.
we could do it. So, and that's you're right, Jenna. Like, that's an amazing part about our community and getting feedback. And it's like, hey, have y'all thought about this? It's like, nope, haven't. But let's give it a try. Let's give it a shot. See how it goes. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, this has been a game changer. And like I said, 25 seconds for me to
Unbelievable.
upload my report. And then I've got a report that's for me that's 90% of the way finished. It's really cool. And we're gonna demo this. So we're gonna dive in a little bit more. But yeah, I know that we are working on some of our other most popular assessments. So the KTEA, we're working on that one. The Wyatt, all of the ones that you all have asked for, we're working on those like right now as we
send you a draft to look over.
Yeah.
It is truly like a team approach, and like it is just like thinking about how compiling all of these templates and like needing the score guidelines, needing the little blurb before, like there's so much that goes into it that just to be able to click over to Wyatt and that all be there and not have to cross-reference my template a million times, like that alone is just like, it saves like mental load. Honestly, like that's what I value the most is like, it's so easy and it takes that even single clicking, having to pull up the template, scroll down, copy and paste, like to just be done in one step. It's just like really gratifying. It's great.
Yeah. And it's giving you, because we're saving that mental load, like we're increasing mental capacity that you can use for direct counseling, other services,
Whatever you
consultation.
want. Yeah, whatever you want. Whatever
To
you
take
want.
lunch, go get something to eat.
Truly, truly takes, like we were just talking about the outsourcing with Sophia, but continue, Rachel. Sorry, I'm just like a fangirl.
Same. You don't have to apologize.
And comment too. If you're watching us, let us know if you're using the platform, if there's an assessment that you want to see, if you've tested the new PDF uploader, comment. Let us know. We want to hear from you as well. And tell a friend to tell a friend. Hit the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and let's hear from you.
Button here for subscribe.
Right. But yeah, I mean, just going back to saving time and freeing up our mental, our headspace, especially this time of year, like trying to wrap up all of the different things and making sure we have all of our meetings done and reports sent out before summer. I'm still wrapping things up, but today, because I had bonus time, I got to hang out with one of my favorite students, and that student's been working on, a particular skill and earning time with me as part of the incentive, and they met their goal, and I got to hang out with them, and I didn't have to worry about, am I going to get this report done? Because it was written for me, basically.
So
very, very cool. More time with students, more time with, those bucket fillers. It's burnout prevention. Like this tool is burnout prevention. It's so, so cool.
I was just telling Rachel before we hopped on here that I actually used Sophia today, not even any of our tools or like anything fancy, just the main old conversations. And I had this email from a teacher who was asking me to rearrange my schedule to accommodate a student. And I really don't want to, but I'm also really nice and I'm non-confrontational. So I just asked Sophia to like write a response to this email indicating that I really don't want to. And it wrote a perfect little response, like 2 sentences that was like, here, like just perfect. And I just like love it for that. I appreciate that. So I would have probably spent like 10 minutes harping on that,
Right. Reading and rereading the email. Like, is this nice enough?
Yes. Am I being direct?
Yeah.
One of my favorite prompts is, Sophia, help me write this so I don't get fired.
I'm always telling it. My most used prompt for sure is to make this sound better. I think I always say, make this just sound better. And it does.
Yeah. So cool. All right, I'm going to stop sharing my screen just for a second so that we can dive into some demos. I definitely want to show how we can upload PDFs and show you that it actually takes 25 seconds. So let me stop sharing my screen. I know that we've got some people watching us live. So if you are able to interact with us, we would love to hear who's here, where you're joining from, all that good stuff.
And Rachel, as you pull up and get ready for the live demo, there are going to be bugs. Like, we're not saying that this tech is going to be perfect or work the first time. Look, I was telling my CTO, I'm the CEO. Like, the mask isn't working for me. Like, come on, can it work for me?
Right?
But Jenna, you said something, and you said that you got a shot of dopamine when it worked for you. Like Ed and I, we were able to troubleshoot, and we figured out one of the bugs, and so it was something with the date and the order of selecting date versus uploading. And we figured out that's why for some people, like, you were getting like a grayed out table. We figured it out, and so now I'm actually to go in and it's working now. So we're constantly getting these bugs. So if you get a bug, let us know. Send
Yeah.
us an email, send us a message. I mean, there's like a ton of ways to get in touch with us, but let
I
us
love
know.
seeing that people post on the Facebook page. Like it's crazy. And I'm sure if any of our viewers right now are like users as like frequently as we do, like you become very reliant on it. You know, like when it's down, you're like, oh no, oh no.
Like, no, what am I gonna do? Like,
I'm gonna do
Sophia,
you
come
know
back.
myself. I can't rely on me anymore. We've outsourced that, so it is. I get it, but I love seeing. I like. I'm so interested. I love like coming on Facebook, seeing that somebody found a bug or an edit, and you, Byron, have commented within like minutes. Like it's so cool to like see this technology develop like in real time. Like you
Yeah,
are there writing back, being like, "Oh, we know we're working on it." Like that's so cool.
yeah. I know if I was using a platform, I would want somebody to say, "Hey, like, I see the problem, we're addressing it and being responsive." So that's just important.
Yeah, I value that. Now that I'm addicted to it and like need it.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and show the world how cool this thing is. So all I did was go to our platform, which is app.schoolpsych.ai. And then on the left side panel, I've clicked on report writer. So that's all I've done so far. I'm going to click on assessments, and I'm going to pretend that I gave the whisk. I'm going to click on this one. And then you'll see that there's a spot at the top now for choosing a file. So I'm going to do that. And I'm just going to drop in like a sample whisk. All right, got my file, and I'm going to click on upload scores. I should have had a timer on our screen. That would have been really fancy. All right, so all of the scores are typed in here. I'm going to click on what day I gave it. We're going to pretend it was today. And then I'm going to click on add to report. And now you see the green checkbox, which means it's in there. So you can just click out of this panel. And then if you scroll down, it is ready and waiting for you. We've got the test purpose and description, how we make meaning from all of these pieces of data, the table with our description of what the student was required to do, our interpretation that matches our color-coded table, and then descriptions that are accurate and ready for you to customize if you want to say more about verbal comprehension, if something cool was happening there, or explaining more about processing speed, like you can customize it from here. It's just so fast.
Crazy. It's so
That's
crazy.
unreal. Like, what in the world? Like, and it goes back to what Jenna was saying. Like, if this is the future, if this is what I'm now used to, like, how can I go back? Like, how were we doing this before?
So much going back and forth from my template. Like I needed two screens. Like I've always had two screens. Like I don't have two screens right now. I have one screen. One really big screen, but like
And so one thing here, Rachel, I know some users have said, well, what's this like gibberish, all the percentiles and things? Like, can you discuss what they are, and then two, how to make sure that's updated?
Yes, I was kind of doing that and not narrating myself. Sorry about that. So as you saw, it has like the percentage sign and some coding, some behind the scenes. Those are just placeholders. And so if you go back to, like I was doing kind of quickly, the demographic information and type in some of these things like pronouns, name, things like that, and then you click on update values, then those things will populate throughout. And I can show this again too. So we're gonna start from the beginning because that was so fast. All right, so
Timer.
oh yes, let's start from the actual beginning. Will you time me, Jenna?
Yep. Tell me when.
All right,
Go.
go.
No pressure.
I was gonna say no pressure at all, right? Gotta make sure you're clicking the right buttons. We should have some theme music. Next time we'll have some theme music as we go through this. Look, so and here's another bug, like I've been telling our CTO. So mine's doesn't spin. So
Oh, interesting.
I'm mad at that.
All right,
I
I'm
need
done.
the spinner.
Wow. 28 seconds. That's pretty crazy. I mean, that's crazy. Even if you were to, like, even if the text that we're using isn't like exactly what you would use, like to get to that step in 28 seconds, like where it's ready to go, color coded, and the bones are there, like even if you don't use any of the text, that's crazy. Like if you use the interpretive report or something, editing that down, like I don't know.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Ooh, I love it. Dopamine.
Jenna, you're right. Like even getting, let's say that you don't like the interpretation. All right,
Yeah.
that's fine. You're getting a color coded table in less than 30 seconds.
Within what I also like too is like within this document that you can export easily. So it's like kind of like I find myself using it for some things and then not using it for others. But at the end, like I export it, put it into my like main IEP software, and it's like done. Like the format is there. Like I don't have to go back and forth and remake it from scratch every time. And like
Exactly. Like someone was asking me today, like, okay, what assessments do you have? Like, all right, I love my own templates. What if I don't want to use your template? And they thought they were gonna have a stump. Well, we said we can copy. And
yeah,
Rachel, if you click on options, you can see where before you could export as a doc, but now you can just copy the content and paste wherever you like.
that's so cool. That's really cool. I tend to actually use my own templates still. Like I'm not ready to outsource that part, but I see that it's there and like, and just kind of saying like too, like I think other people, I'm sure other people out there are like, wow, this is so cool, but I can't like part with my templates, you know? Like just know, like as I said, like this is like version 1. Like at some point, I'm sure you'll be able to like upload your own template, or we'll have different options for templates, or you know, every state is different in like what they require of a school psych. In Virginia, I used to have like 7-page reports, and in Pennsylvania, I have like 36-page reports. So it's like the way that we use like jargon and stuff, it matters, like school to school, state to state. So like as this platform continues to grow, like just know, like if you're watching this and it's like, oh, I don't know, like know that it's evolving almost every single day, and it's just becoming more hyper custom, you know, as it goes. So it's going to be really fun to like see like version 1 to version like 5 of the report writer.
Yeah, like that makes my mind just completely blown. Like if this is the first iteration of it, and again, like we always say, I think we're approaching 7 months now. I can't say we're 6 months, we're 7 months now. Like, where are we gonna be at a year? Like Sophia's gonna be in the classroom with you. Like, I can't say it because we're gonna scare people, but
Hey,
I
now
don't
that we
know.
ChatGPT-4 is tutoring your daughter, you already have like a new tutor with this
Yeah,
technology. It's been one day. So yeah,
so why not?
I totally agree. I love like I haven't loved watching an update on technology like since like the old days of Apple. Like I don't watch the new stuff, but like that yesterday I was like excited for. And I'm just a regular person. I'm not a tech person.
And that's I think you just captured it perfectly. Like there's an excitement around it,
Yeah.
right? And even with like building out a company, like there's so many other aspects of it, but the excitement level,
Oh,
oh
I
my
see.
goodness,
On my
is
side is it's like support person and people are asking, like seeing the interest on my side of this position has been so cool because it's like so many schools just like I was are hooked too, like and want to learn more. So like being on this side of the email, it's really cool to watch. Like the word is spreading.
Yeah. Okay, Rachel, because I want you to jump in there too. But that's the thing. Like, word is spreading. Rachel, when we're on PDs and doing these trainings, and we have a slide, we ask, how experienced are you with this? And most people are saying like they're just getting started. And like, we are just getting started.
We've got iPads. Like we just switched to Q Interactive. Like, oh, you got a ways to go.
Sorry, Rachel, what you got?
To talk the whole time.
Well, I didn't want to interrupt because it's such a good dialogue. But I did want to show just one more time because it was so fast, how to update these, the demographic pieces. And because we didn't have a visual last time we talked about it, but like, here's an example, like where first name lives, it's got like the red squiggle, it's got the markers on either side. That just is a visual to me that I need to update my demographic information page. So I'm going to click on that on the side panel, and then we're going to make this about me, and I'm going to pick my preferred pronouns. And
another thing while you're in that tab, Rachel, like that is just like a pro tip, is that the teacher and parent names need to be inputted. So like if you're using the VAST, like it will, so teacher one will connect with the data. You have to make sure you put that in there.
Very true. Yes. And as you continue to add assessments, you might continue to see those fields, and all you have to do, you don't have to retype it. You'll just come back here and click on update values, and it will do that for you. But yeah, so cool.
So cool.
All right, I'm gonna jump back to some other things because I know I wanted to share about resources, and we're getting close to 5:30 already. So I'm going to stop sharing here. Okay. And do we have any comments yet? I'm so curious.
We do.
Yeah. Y'all gotta like wave, give us an emoji or something, y'all. Even if you're our competition and you're watching, like that's fine. Just be like, hey, yeah, it's the competition. Like I'll take
happy you're here. We're happy you're here. Use a competitive emoji.
Yeah. I'm borderline joking, but I know y'all are out there watching us, which is fine. Like, let us know. Like,
we're happy you're here.
Give us something, y'all.
Yeah, it's funny. There's like a podcast that I listen to called Smartless. It's like a comedy one with Will Arnett and a couple of funny people, and they always like don't know how many people are listening or watching, so they always refer to the viewer as like listener. Period. And that always makes me happy. It's like, listener, if you're out there, it's like a very popular podcast now. But like, we're like, listener, watcher.
Jenna, our one friend that's tuned in right now. Like, yes, give us something.
We're happy you're here.
Yes. Okay. So I wanted to share some different questions that we've gotten from the Facebook group, because I know we've had a ton of new requests to join our Facebook group, which is different from the Facebook page, which is like just our public page where we post about things. But our Facebook group, that community that we're building, that's been growing. And so a couple people I saw today were asking about just some initial information gathering about schools like AI and Sophia. So I wanted to put these questions out there and then have us talk about them, if that's okay. So the first one, this person wanted to know, is Sophia a paid program? So I'm going to kick that to you, Byron, to answer.
Look, what's funny, I just found out who one of our watchers happened to be, so that's great. And then look, watch this. This is a pretty cool thing. A program. Boom. And this is just a cool feature. So look, now our listener can see it. It's a program. When I first created School Psych AI, I purposed for this to be a tool to help school psychologists. And so as we have grown and evolved, I recognize that technology and software models, large language models, are expensive. And so we've had to change our model so that we could sustain and actually provide something of quality and continue the value that we hope to give. And so what that means is we will always have a free offering, period. Second, that there is a paid offering as well. And we have a premium offering. And in addition to that premium offering, which is for individual users, we also have enterprise offering, direct to districts, direct to schools, direct to organizations, direct to private practices as well. But as long as we are in existence, we will always have a free offering, but we also offer a pay offering as well.
You know what we should do next time? Maybe like we should do a walkthrough of the enterprise price platform, because I don't see a lot of content on that on our Facebook page, and it's so wonderfully customized that I feel like we should be bragging about it more. Like maybe we'll do like a live demo and show the case management tools and all the other cool stuff.
There has to be like horns and like a
Let's
loud.
not do it live.
I know.
There's no
There has
safe
to be
word.
that.
I
I
feel
love
like
that idea. Yes.
I feel like you have a certain button, Byron,
I
that would
know. I'm
apply.
looking for it. I can't find it. This one says feeding the ducks. What is this? Let's hit play. Can you all hear that?
Oh yeah. It's off
We're
topic.
feeding the ducks.
Off topic.
Okay.
But yes, I love that suggestion. We'll do that soon.
Okay.
Rachel, what else you got?
The next question from some of our newly joined Facebook group, School Psych fan members, how do you access it? So it's pretty simple to access. It's just app.schoolpsych.ai, or you could visit our main page, which is just schoolpsych.ai. And that's how you get in there. There's all kinds of, as I'm sure you saw on the screen share. If not, you can always rewatch. But on that left side panel, we have links to our different tutorials, because I know the next question is there training on how to use it? We do have tutorials. We did a live free webinar that's linked in there as well. And on some of the slides here soon, I will share some professional development, because that's something that we do offer through our platform as well.
Something I like about accessing it, I love how you don't really have to log in every time. It just kind of like remembers you and logs you in. That's like really great. As someone who logs into Q Global, Q Interactive, PAR, WPS, like I'm constantly logging into things. So I think ours has the best login screen. Just throwing it out there.
That's a good point. And then I just wanted to share about our prompt playbook. I know that we're on version 2. We included some more early childhood prompts, because I know we've had a lot of psychologists ask about early childhood specifically. We've got some twice exceptional prompts in there, more email support, all of those types of things. So it's live now, and it's available directly within the platform on that side panel. Something else, you're on it now, our YouTube channel, but we have playlists for all of our tutorials. And I just recently made another playlist. So you'll have to go in there and see all of those things. But as we continue to add content, this will be the spot to see it. But we upload every week. Byron, are you playing music?
Are you doing the ducks again?
Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Join us. Poor listener.
Join us on our YouTube channel. And then professional development. So I know that one of the questions was, is there training on how to use this? And we've started doing some PD sessions already. So if you're looking to learn more, we'll do keynote sessions, featured sessions. I know that some different state associations have asked about School Psych AI, graduate training programs, like whatever the audience is, we are here to support you. And we're booking already for the 24-25 school year. So I did throw up a QR code just so that you can directly access that booking page if you wanted more information about pricing and all those kinds of things. So
it's crazy how like schools are really like orientation is already planned. You know, like if you think your school would be interested in it, get on like coordinating that now, because it's crazy, like, to see the back end of how our professional developments and people asking us to come in at the start of the year. Like, people are really thinking about that already. That's crazy to me. I'm out of that world, but I know that it's happening.
Yeah. All right. I know that I bring some structure, but this is the last structured thing that I'll do, was just a thank you screen. And then if you haven't already, this QR code, I know one of our questions was how do you access it? This QR code will take you directly there as well. So if you're watching live or on the replay, if you're on our YouTube channel, this QR code, you just scan it and it'll take you directly there.
Awesome.
Byron, is there anything else that you want to share before we start to wrap things up? Or Jenna, is there anything else?
I'm just thinking of my celebrity, honestly.
That's right, Jenna, your question about Sophia's voice.
So now let's switch it. Okay.
Well, obviously I think Taylor Swift, which would be perfect. She really would have the perfect voice to convey what are these sound
like the Taylor Swift type music. That wasn't that good though.
Like because that's the best answer.
Taylor Swift.
It's so funny you say that because today it's Thoughtful Tea Thursday. Shout out to Rio Corbin, one of my school psych besties. She started Thoughtful Tea Thursday, but I'm wearing in my self-care era.
Yeah, we were thinking we got to figure out how we can incorporate more Taylor Swift content onto this page. Fortunately, that's going to happen. Definitely.
Yeah, I don't know, Byron, if you're a Swiftie, but that was something Jenna and I have been talking about without you.
No, can't say that. I almost got into a heated argument. I was in Atlanta and someone said that Taylor Swift was a bigger artist than Janet Jackson, and I almost lost it. But then there was a Taylor Swift concert that night, and I saw people going into the arena, and my perception was like, whoa, I've never seen that many people going into, and they just wouldn't stop. So like, this is different. Yeah.
I literally almost flew to Stockholm, Sweden this weekend because I saw there were tickets. Like, I actually was like, wow, that's a really long flight, but my husband travels all the time, so he kind of owes me.
He does. He owes you.
Oh my God, he does. He owes you.
Sophia, give me 5 reasons why I deserve to go to Stockholm. No, my voice would be.
My passport would be expired. That would be me.
My voice for Sophia would be. I don't know why this person is in my head. It would be Gabrielle Union. I don't know why, but her voice.
I never know anyone.
Fits. Yeah, I think that would be a good one.
Let's do a poll, a Facebook poll after.
That's a good one. Oh, that's a good poll.
I know at one point, Byron, you got Sophia to talk.
Yeah, Sophia absolutely has a voice.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what she sounds like.
I'm supposed to be on a call with my engineer right now, but let me see. Can I find this? Jenna, do you have your timer up? Let's see if I can find it in 30 seconds.
Yeah. I was just, I put my calculator. I'm so old. Okay, got it. Boom, Harry. So who do you think, Rachel?
I don't know.
Gwyneth
I feel like I'm stuck because I'm thinking about the voice that I've already heard from Sophia. So it's hard for me to pick something
else. I used to use an app called Speechify where you could get them to read your homework assignments, and like I'd have them proofread stuff for me in celebrities' voice. It was Snoop Dogg's voice, Gwyneth Paltrow's voice.
That's hilarious.
Gwyneth Paltrow has like a really smooth voice.
I can see that.
Snoop Dogg, not so much. You're 34
but
seconds.
He has an iconic voice though. Like people would recognize it. I know my time's probably up. I can't find it, but Sophia does have a voice.
Hey, David, we have content create around it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, if you go to our social media, there's some videos up that has it, and I can't give y'all the secret, but she has a distinct voice. But we might actually need to upgrade it once we get
flirty as ChatGPT, because that's like being known as the flirty bot.
I've seen one of my fraternity brothers from college shared a video
about it. Yeah, my husband said this. Like, I heard
there's some funny stuff going around. All right. I gotta jump. I'm gonna find this video, Rachel. We're gonna get it posted on social media. But until next time, take care, everyone.
See you, listener.
Listener.